Hello everybody and welcome to my channel Hunter Ascended. So this is my very first video. I've not really done much before. I decided to do a walkthrough slash gameplay on sevtech Ages, which is modded Minecraft. I was kind of pondering what I was going to do for my first video, maybe play a different type of game. I do play other games, but I decided I'm enjoying this pack because I discovered it last week, was playing it on a different version with a couple of friends, but decided I'll make it for my first video, do a bit of a tutorial type thing. You know, I'm enjoying it at the moment, so hopefully if you can watch it, enjoy it. Maybe leave a comment if you've got any suggestions, you know. Maybe we can make it into a series, go through it together and just see how it all turns out. So I think starters, I'm not going to give the world a name. I think it would be a nice thing maybe once I got a couple of you guys on my side and you're watching, give you the opportunity to name the world later on if we get, you know, things off on the right foot. We're going to do everything legit, not going to put anything on, leave it all the same, okay? So, try doing one about an hour ago. As it being my first video, I kind of messed up. The volume settings were a bit messed up. I'm hoping I've sorted it this time. I've got like the Minecraft volume on 5%, because last time you couldn't hear me speaking when I was picking stuff up, which didn't end well. I don't think that'd be good, people just watching normal Minecraft. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, sevtech Ages is, can't think of it as like a caveman evolution base. So it has loads of other mods, like 200 plus, which are very fun, but it's all locked behind the evolution. So you start in like caveman areas where you can't even pick up wood straight away. You have to do everything a certain way. Okay, I mean, you know, if you play vanilla Minecraft, to get a piece of leather is nice and tedious, but it pays time. I find it a good, you know, it keeps my attention. So let's hope we get a decent spawn, so I'm not, you know, stuck here doing random stuff. Alright, oh, we're in a grassy biome. And we've got a little grass up. Right, so first things first, just to make sure, we don't have a map like you might know from other ones. It is on the mod pack, but you have to unlock it. Same as any of you that play on PC will know, you know, if you press S3, normally this will give you your information on like your Y, X and Z and all that stuff. It doesn't. On this, you literally have to unlock everything. You have to build a compass to be able to get all that stuff. Alright? So like I say, it is a lot more tedious than other mod packs, but I do find it a lot more rewarding. So far, you know, this week on a different server I've got to like, you know, age 4, so not too far. I just managed to get to the part where I can make power. You know, now I'm at the point where I feel comfortable enough to maybe talk you through a few bits, and like I say, I'll learn when you guys learn, and you know, we'll see what happens. So first of all, if we press L, it shows us our achievements. This is the tutorial age, as you can see up the top. Okay, we have to go through bits and bobs. Everything's done a bit different, bit of tweaks in the recipes. Okay, one of the first things we're going to need is to make fibre, which is nice and easy. You just get it from grass, and then we need to do this stuff. So what you'll see, there we go. As you saw, we just picked. I'm just going to pick on that rock while we're at it. Why not? Okay. Oh, this is a terrible place to start. There's not as much stuff. Oh well. But what we need to do is we need to pick up quite a few bits and bobs of this. Okay, so you just get it from here, because you're going to need a lot of these beginning resources. Basically for everything. I found you still needed them later on. You know, even once you get quite far into the game. So let's just pick up. So we've got a nice tree area over here. I think we're probably gonna try and head over there. You know, where the normal like trees are in that. Because we don't have a biome count or anything, I don't actually know what this place is called. Either way. So when you pick up some plant fibre, you can combine them together three like this to make plant twine, which is what we're going to craft tools and other bits and bobs out of. Okay. One of the easiest parts next is just to get sticks. You just break this. You can't get logs. If you try and punch a log, you're wasting your time. It will just disintegrate into nothingness. Okay, it's a bit of a pain, but it's just how it is. Any of you who ever played RL Craft, it's kind of similar in that aspect, except on this one you don't have as many murderous things like dragons trying to kill you every second. I mean, I've tried RL Craft out, you know. I might even make that my second series if the score goes well and I'm enjoying it. But for now, you know, I think this is like a bit of a middle ground. I'm still trying to get my feet, you know, on the ground when it comes to YouTube, and hoping that I can entertain, you know, some of you people out there. But we'll just see how everything goes. Right, so if we press L, okay, we can come back to achievements. So we've got that one now. That's been done. All right. This whole point is quite interesting. So if you see where the dark grey line is, if you get to the end of that line and learn all that stuff, you will progress to the next stage, where you then unlock a load of other things which basically progressively go with the evolution of the game. You know, eventually you can get up to technology, and then rockets, and then spacecrafts, and blah blah blah. So it is quite good in that aspect. But as for now, as you can see, it's very caveman era. You know, we've got like flint tools, we have to make wooden. You don't even get to make a crafting bench, you have to make a crafting stump, which you'll be able to see me do soon. But for now, what we need is we need to follow this line because we need flint. Now, there's two major ways to get flint in this game. You can sit here beating up dirt, which is very ineffective. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I got six to get one. Sometimes you can go through 60 to get one. Okay, so it's not that great. However, what is quite useful is if we can get ourselves a bit of gravel, which, wouldn't you know, we've got some gravel right here. Let's just break a few bits. You're going to need a little bit of this, so we're going to grab some. Now, gravel doesn't normally drop flint like it does under Minecraft or in the other mod packs, okay? So what you have to do is you have to create this mesh, okay? Basically, we've got to sieve the gravel. So to create the mesh, I believe, is 2 sticks like this and then 2 plant twine. And there we go, we have there 65 uses. And all you do is you put this here, you combine the gravel, and you will get flint. Each time uses a bit of uses. As you can see, it's very easy to make that. It's a lot more worthwhile than spending 20 minutes trying to get a load of flint, especially if that's what you're after. Okay, would definitely recommend just doing that. I made that mistake at the beginning. I spent like 20 minutes, you know, trying to gather like 20 flint or something, and then I realised what I did. So no judging, all right? You might have figured it out sooner, but I didn't. Okay, that's just how it is. But anyway. So now we have an easier way to get flint, okay? It's saying to sharpen flint. So to be able to use the flint as a tool, we need to sharpen it. Now, to do that, it's quite easy. We just need to right-click on something hard. In this case, obviously, we can do it on stone. Says you right-click. Oh, I think we've got 2 there. Flaked. Okay, so it just breaks it into this. Flaked flint. So we're just going to do this with a couple of them. We need a few to be able to get started. Now we've got some flaked flint, okay? What we can do now, or what we need to do now, is just continue grabbing some of this. That was a bad spawn, we didn't get a lot of these. Oh, we got some thingy bushes though. We're going to take these bushes because, realistically, food-wise, I mean, you do get some growing. I guess we could just build the base here somewhere. Like, we'll, like maybe build into that little mountain. The problem is we can't do too much right now. There's no point trying to build up an actual base because I don't want to waste your guys' time, because as we progress through the ages, you know, it's going to be easier to build and other things. But either way, since we're doing that, we'll just place them back down then. Don't know if you saw what happened then, but if you've got an item, okay, I go here now, yeah, you can pick up items that you don't know, but it will actually say unfamiliar item because you don't learn it until you get to that age that it unlocks. So if you hold it, it will just automatically chuck it out your inventory. You're not allowed. The game says no, basically. So that's an interesting little part, you know, to it. So what we need now is to make a flint hatchet, okay? So this is the recipe for that, a flint hatchet, which means now we can actually get some proper wood going. Okay, so if we press L again, we go back. That was the next step there. It kind of tells you bit by bit. It's very easy to follow, okay, but it will show you bit by bit what to do. All right. Also, for any of you that don't know, like if you press E on modded Minecraft, it shows you the JEI, okay? If you click things, it will show you the recipes for building it. Like if you click this, it will show us, okay, crafting recipes, all that, okay? I know a lot of you will know this, but there are some people that don't. And as you can see, we don't have a lot of things unlocked right now. As we progress, this will get more and more and more, because obviously there's hundreds of mods on this, literally hundreds of pages of items, but we don't get access to them for a long time. It just progressively gets more and more as we go on, okay? But for now, as you can see, we're now in caveman. Cavemen hate trees, apparently. Didn't know that. But we are going to need a little bit of this. Well, I say a little bit, we're going to want a decent amount, really. It just seems really weird when you think about it, you know. I'm sat here talking to myself, you guys, you know, hopefully watching and enjoying as much as possible, while I chop down trees. So advanced, right? Any of you kind of just find yourself sat here wondering what you're doing with your life? Like, you know, you just spent hours sometimes just doing the tedious tasks, especially on Minecraft. It's definitely one of them grinder games sometimes. But I guess that's also why it's fun. Gives you like them little peaks of endorphins, you know, from achieving little achievements. Alright. So we got a decent amount of wood for now. Okay. Now that we've got that, what we can do is we can put a log in here. Now, we can't make planks just like that, as you can see. Alright. What we can do is we can make a chopping block. Alright, we're going to make 2 of them because we're going to need 2. Okay. If we do this the other way around, we get a crafting stump. Because we're not allowed a crafting bench yet. We need a crafting stump. Okay. Now you build that, it unlocks a few more bits like all this stuff. So if we press E, we've got 7 pages now, quite a few things unlocked. Okay. Nothing too advanced, but you know, it's decent for now. It's not terrible, okay? I really am just trying to look for a better place, just because we're gonna need to dig into a cliff or something now. Only because nighttime right now we just need to get some stuff built quickly. Like I say, we're not gonna focus on a proper base yet. It would be pointless. You know, just believe me on that one. There's no point of us spending 20-40 minutes wasting your time. I'm hoping these episodes, you know, maybe up to an hour long. I am going to do my best to hopefully upload 1 a day. Yeah. We can go through this journey together. I'll create things, I'll look at the comments, you know, try and interact with you as much as possible. You know, and just honestly, I just want to have a bit of fun and hopefully answer some of your questions. I mean, it's always a bit annoying when you look online, isn't it? You know, looking for information on a mod pack or something like that, and it's, well, you know, not very in-depth, should I say. I was going to use a different word there, but trying to make it PG, you know. I want to be able to make sure as many people can watch this as possible. And even though kids this day and age do just tend to swear and do whatever they want, it doesn't mean that we should set that example for them. So, we're going to have this little hovel. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our work stump down, okay? And with your work stump, you get a crafting rock, okay? And it's basically what you do. So all this is like a 3x3 interface where whatever the recipe is, you put in, you smack it with a rock, and then it builds it. That's essentially it. Very primitive, okay? Very cavemanish, okay? Which is wonderful, all right? Just under here, you can just kind of leave your rock there, so it's always available when you need it, all right? And the chopping block can go here, and it's kind of what you think it would be. It's a chopping block. So to actually get planks, what we need to do is we have to put a piece of wood there. We need to get our hatchet, and after 4 clicks, it will transform. Now, it usually only turns into 2 planks. It's not got very good output. Normally, you'd get 4. Normally, you get 2. You do every now and again, however, get a bit of a increased output. As we continue, we unlock things like a horse-powered chopping block, which gives you guaranteed 4 each time, and then a saw, which gives you 6. So things progress with our, you know, technology as they did in real life, basically. You know, the more efficient the tool to get the resource out of, the better for you. That's basically the story there. Okay? Right. One thing we're going to do, because it's getting a bit late, is torches. We don't have torches, but we do have these things. Unlit fibre torch. Okay, so it's not a proper torch, but it'll do. So all this is a stick and some plant twine, and as you can see, that's very simple to get. Yeah. So we're just going to do this. We're going to make 4 of them for now. We should have more plant twine than this by now, but it's okay. However, if you look carefully, it says unlit fibre torch. Okay. So that might be a little confusing because it's like, well, it's unlit. What the hell are we going to do with it? You know. So what you do is to make fire on this at this stage is you're basically going to be making fires out of sticks. Alright? So, I'm just going to craft 2 because I need to show you guys this. So essentially, you need 2. So if you put one in your offhand and you've got one in your actual hand, you get 2 like this. Now, basically, it just works and it will use itself up. So if we right click on a surface, it's going to do what it just did. Yeah? It used 2 up, the one in your hand and the one in your offhand, and it says the fire. Obviously, that's not going to last forever. Luckily, however, when it comes to torches, it doesn't use it up. You just have to right-click it with 1, and as you can see, it sets a little fire. If we get rid of that, it's not a bright fire. Like, it really is quite pitiful. I mean, as you see, I've pressed F7, these markers show that mobs can still spawn there. It isn't very bright. Obviously, torches are miles better. We just don't have access to them, unfortunately, yet. Alright, so that's what we have to deal with for now. Won't be long until we get torches though. As soon as we do, we'll upgrade it. Don't worry. Okay. So, as we're going on, we need to basically progress. So we want some tools to be able to get stone tools and things like that. Okay. And this shows you, it just says upgrade to a flint pickaxe. So if you don't know the recipe, obviously you can go into JI, just, it's very, very simple. Just put pickaxe, yeah, or just go to, and it will show you, you click it, and it will show you the recipe, okay? So it's 2 sticks, 2 flint, and you can use plant twine or leather. Don't recommend using the leather cartilage even when you get later on. Always just give it a second. If you see it switch to something easier like plant twine, use the plant twine, just because leather's quite difficult to get in this game, especially early on. Even when you get power and stuff, it's still a bit of a pain to actually acquire because of the process you have to go through to actually obtain it, which you will see, and you will understand exactly why I'm saying don't use the leather when you can. Always try and use the alternative because it's a lot easier to acquire. But for now, well, let's get this pickaxe made. Enough waffling. So the recipe was this. Good job I made some of this. That. So once you've actually got your correct recipe, and all you do is you take your crafting stone and you beat it a little bit. That's it. You just right click in and then done. Okay, seems simple enough, right? Now we have our flint tool, and we can pick up some cobble. It's just that easy. Nothing too crazy. I think it's very similar, like I say, to our RL craft. Like some of the crafting recipes. Just in the sense that they're a bit more tedious than normal. However, obviously you don't have, like I said before, I believe, with all the crazy monsters and dragons trying to kill you and eat you, which is very useful. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot easier than what you think without it. Okay. But either way, when it comes to obviously just your normal stuff, it's the normal recipes most of the time. So in this case, oh, this is so messy, it's bugging me. In this case, just to get a normal pickaxe, there we go. Now we've upgraded to a stone pickaxe, sorted. We're not going to need this flint one again, so I'm just going to destroy it. On this mod pack, we got this little trash function. You see it on a few other mods. It's quite useful. It's very simple. You just pick up whatever you got to trash, shift, and then click on that. Gets rid of it for you. The shift part is just a safety, so you don't obviously destroy something you don't want to destroy. Okay, we're not going to need that hatchet again because we're about to make the improved one. So let's just get this made. There we are. Pick up that. We're going to want a sword, obviously. And we're going to want a shovel. Alright. Now that basic tool's made. Okay, this is... I don't know if any of you guys have this issue, but I have to have certain things a certain way on this game. And it just bugs me if I don't, it actually bugs me. I can't deal with it, being messy or anything like that. I don't have LCD, but sometimes when you play this game, I think everyone has a bit of LCD. It's just there. You can't escape it, It's it shouldn't be the way it is, but it is. Okay. So, I think we can just craft next to this actually as well. Yeah, we should be able to. And I will. Let's expand this a bit. I want a decent-ish space to be able to build stuff. Okay. So if we go back to L, yeah, we've progressed down this line. We'll go into this in a minute. We can make this, I believe have we got the stuff for that right now? That tool there is a work blade, and you're going to need it for quite a lot of stuff even later on in the ages. It's a very, very useful tool. So let's just quickly look and see how we make that again. There we go, work blade. So it's just a 4 flaked flint. Again, as you see, it's got the option for plant twine or leather. For the life of me, you'll see, I don't understand why it gives you the option for the leather. You're never going to use the leather cartilage over the plant twine. You really won't. You'll see why later on. If you do, I'm sorry, but you're silly. It's as simple as that. But anyway, pretty simplistic recipe there. Not too difficult. We just got ourselves some sticks. Oh, some flint. And a bit of plant twine in the middle. Tie it all together. Beat it with a rock. And hey presto, with magic, it crafts. Alright, and as you see, we've got the achievement. That's that done. This part here, we are going to be doing. You can't just go into farmland yet. You're not that smart. You have to go learn how to get farmland from a villager. Which means we do need to find a village. And to get the first map, we need to acquire this atlas. Now, to trade with a cartographer in a village for this, we are going to need some ink sacks and feathers, so probably about 10 of each. Hopefully, if we get a decent villager. Sometimes it could be a bit more, but we don't want more. But that's the first map. I actually prefer it. Like, basically, in the game I played with my friends, like I say, I got to like age 4, played it for about a week, and I learned a few bits and bobs, so I'm hoping that's going to help me this time around. And obviously, I'm hoping for anyone new trying out this mod, you know, and trying modded Minecraft and finds this as a challenge, you know, be able to watch this and kind of get a bit of an insight. But I will still be learning once I catch up, you know, to where I got to as well, so you'll have to be patient with me. Right. So, what we're doing now, we have our tool, we'll just keep that there. What we're going to do is we'll do this just so it's a bit more efficient. We need to make ourselves some more planks. Okay. Now this does use durability on your tool, but not that much, so it's not that bad. And I do believe, I do have to double check this, with the stone tools, you can simply add cobblestone, like so. Like, see how this has got some damage? If I put cobblestone here, there we go. So when as your tools damage, you don't have to actually build new ones. You can just add the original material it's made out of, and then it will repair it just like that. I'm not going to waste that right now because it doesn't need it, but you know, it's very good for when you're on the go, especially since when you're traveling on this, you know, you might not have access to everything, but if you just pick up a bit of cobble, you can repair whatever your tool is, especially for your pickaxe when you're going down mining. But you won't be doing that much of that right now anyway, so I wouldn't concern yourself with it. But first thing we're going to need to do, really, is get some storage. Now, we're going to basically be making a caveman chest, so it is simply this with a rock in the middle. Okay, we're going to beat it together, and we get our very first chest, which is not too bad, if I'm being honest with you, like, considering. Yeah, there's our chest. Okay, it doesn't really have a user interface so much as, like, all you do is you hover over where you're going to place something like sticks, and then you place it. Yeah, you know, there's your right place. If you shift and look at it, it tells you the number, then you just right click the stuff to get it back out. Yeah, you can fit, what is it, 3 times 4 items on this, yeah? So you can fit 12 items, and it'll hold only a stack of each, like, you know, like of dirt, it would only hold a stack up to a stack before it'd have to take up another space. For any of you that don't know, this has got like a carrying chest mod, so if you shift and right click with an empty hand, oh, you can't have anything off your off hand though, you can pick up the chest and have everything inside of it, so it's very useful for later on when you've got chests and you're moving stuff about. Saves with the organisation. Yeah, all we're going to do quickly is I'm going to build another one of them, because I hate having too much stuff on me, and it will bug me. And it'll have to bug you, sorry. If it bugs you guys, and I do apologise, but it has to be done. Alright? Like, for that work blade now, that can just stay there, because I know it's safe, you know? Like, these sticks, I don't need them right this second. So, I'll get them off my inventory. This cobble can go there for the second. You know, when I need to get ourselves some gravel, we'll put that there. Oh, we don't really need much of them. We'll just keep these tools on us and some wood, I reckon, for now. Right, we do need to get more plant fibre and twine and stuff to be able to continue. Alright, so one of the next stages, really, okay, we can do these bones, but just go kill something. Is there anything to kill quickly? Let's go fight. We need to fight, don't we? We can't stay in a cave our entire lives. Although, I mean, we are cavemen. Oh, look at Mr. Spider. I will say, spiders are a little bit more, like, the way they kind of move on this one's a little creepy. Not even gonna lie. Like, when they pounce at you, like, they pounce at you weird. The legs, like, they're just a bit too realistic. So anyone a bit thinking about spiders, you know, beware. Oh, I was hoping... So, you can get leather armour in this so far. It's going to take a lot to be able to do. Don't recommend it. But some of the zombies will be wearing this wolf armour. It can drop randomly, and it is very good. It's basically better than, I'm pretty sure it's better than, it's better than iron armour, so it's not too bad. We've got some hemp here, just got to be a drug dealer, don't worry about it. Just kidding. Right, kill the chicken, we do need the feathers, okay. And then we're going to get a bit more wood. Like I say, you're going to need a lot of tedious resources on this, you know, to really get going. I'm going to try and keep this to about an hour for the video. Hopefully everything goes okay this time. Like I say, the first take I actually did, you couldn't understand anything I was saying. It was pretty bad. But we won't talk about that, okay? We'll just end that now. We don't need to ever bring it up again. You know, I did everything perfect my first time around, just like everyone else. Don't worry about it. What the hell's down there? It looks like a bit of a crevice. Come on. Give me that. Oh, thank you. Oh, we do need a bit of food, don't we? Got a bit of rotten flesh. There's just too many flowers around here instead of freaking grass. I don't want all the flowers. I just want the grass, please. That's one thing. I don't really like the forest areas in this. Like, they grow wildly out of control. You know, if any of you guys are playing it along with me, like, you will notice it gets very out of control. Like, beyond ridiculous. Still manageable, but we don't want these flowers right now. No one cares about them. Sorry, flowers, but we don't. What we do need... Oh, is that a piranha? We need to be careful. Is it piranha? No. Oh, we got some squiddy winks. Really could do with getting them. How far were they? Oh wow, they're quite far out right now. All right, we'll come back for them. They're not the most important thing in the world right now. What is important is that we get this grill and other things made. I think what's even more important, maybe pressing in fact, is that we get some bloody food. All this plant life and no bloody food. Oh, we'll pick that up, thank you. Right, okay, we're going to bring these closer. You come here. Look, all these flowers. Like, who wants a freaking... Like, I'm sorry, I'm all with Minecraft being colourful, but not this colourful. Like, I'm not a little girl that needs all these colours. Get away. Wasn't the best response, not gonna lie. Could have been better, but we won't be living here for long, so we'll just deal with what we have to for now. I think that seems like a good plan. Look at all these flowers. Like, I know they do come in handy, like for dyes later on and stuff, but like, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the person that sat here thinking, I know what I'm gonna do for a mod. I'm gonna add every realistic flower on the planet in one little biome. Yeah, that seems fun. Does it really seem fun now? Right, some plants up here, right? No? Come on, we need some plants. There's another chicken. Thank you, chicken. Right, we will eat raw chicken if we have to, but like, I'd rather not. You know? Oh, we got some sharks. Should we try and take some sharks on right now? Yeah, luckily these aren't too bad. We don't want to fight piranhas because they are nasty. They come out of the water and everything to come and fight you. They don't care. Like, these are just dumb. Look, they're just going to stay there and let me beat the hell out of them. There we go. Now we got some meat. Look, we got shark meat. Raw shark meat. Salt or dry on a rack. Okay. I guess we better get some racks going on it. Look, if we press U, it'll actually show us. So, dried shark meat is more edible than that is. We need some rats going anyway, so let's go back down into our little cave quickly. Like, I do apologise for the slow progression at the start. Like, I'll be honest, it is very tedious. You know, it's going to take a little time just to get things going, but once they are, yeah, it will, you know, it will pick up a bit. That's why I'm waffling a bit. I'm just going to try and make it as entertaining as humanly possible for now. Hopefully I don't fall short on that aspect. We shall see. We shall see. So, I believe to make the drying thing, all we need to do Not that rock. We need crafting rock. And beat it up a bit. Get some slabs. Okay. And then literally 3 slabs will make 1 drying rack. There we are. Alright. Let's just put it there. And alright, we can just start drying off a bit of that. So, from the animals you don't get hides, you get like skins or pelts, which you have to combine to be able to turn into a hide. Like, just to get leather, it's a huge process, and we will be going down that. But for right now, it's not hugely necessary. What we could use is a bit more stone, so let's take another level off here. In fact, that'll do. We just need the 3 stone. What we're going to make is a kindling. Okay. Which is what we needed the clay for. So, we have to start somewhere when it comes to burning stuff. And this is where we start, basically. Okay, so if we press L and come back to here, we're doing this part here. So you have to cook up. So this is how you're going to be able to cook stuff, okay? And be able to make this low-grade charcoal. Now, the only fire we have so far is them sticks, yeah? But obviously that fire doesn't last there forever. Yeah, it's not going to. Simple, right? And... oh, 1 second, I just realised it's probably better off if I at least make 3 of these, because we're going to need it. Gimme, 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 gimme. Thank you. Oh, you know, the best part, honestly, about playing this mod pack is when you eventually do get just a normal crafting table. That you have no idea how, you know, how you underestimate how much you actually underestimate how good it is having a simple crafting table. But that's some dried meat. There we go. Like, there are lots of different ways to get some food, which is, as you can see, quite useful. I believe we can even dry that and get some like monster jerky. It's not that great though. We'll save that for something later on because I know we need it. Get some mob traps and put them off in here so they're out of the way. Feathers, which I know we need. We've got a bit of raw chicken. Shark teeth. Bones. We don't need another one of them. Let's put that away. And we should be good for clay just for a little while. Okay, so yes, let's go back to this. So, basically being able to cook stuff into other things that we need. We want to turn a log into low-grade charcoal, which basically, when lit, acts like netherrack or something, you know, it just stays lit on top. So that fire source that we can make will stay lit, because it's very much realistic in the caveman area. You'd have to put stuff on top of a fire to be able to get it to work, and that's what the kindling basically is. Alright, and that's what you've got to see. Okay, so if we simply just advance this a little bit more, and you can see what we're going to do. Alright, so right here is where we're going to put the fire. Okay, really don't care about that marble right now, it's not important. Okay, so there's that. Also, I know I haven't mentioned this yet, but same thing with the chopping to get planks. If we put this here, and we'll just basically turn it down into sticks, you know. You can always just go chop the trees out, but say if it's night time and you're just trying to get something done quickly, you do what you have to do, you know. It's as simple as that, right? So, we got our clay kiln. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I always struggle with it. I don't know why. Let's quickly swap this stuff out. There we go. Bit of food and I can get some heals going on. Nice. So, there's a clay kiln. Now, that's not active yet. It needs to turn orange, basically reach the temperature to be able to do stuff and mold stuff, okay? Now, as I say, we can combine these, but it will use the sticks, so it's not very effective, okay? So there we go, we have a fire. Right, we're going to put that in there, and we're going to hope that in this turn it works. I'm hoping so. Like, come on, it's red. Make it. I'm hoping the fire lasts long enough to make it. Once you've got this one made, you can just put a fire on top of the block it's going to make. Nice and easy, you've got your fire done. You can make a few more because you're going to need it for a grill panel and stuff like that, you know, to be able to cook your meats. It's basically your first version of a furnace. Oh no, see, didn't last, so fire again. And we ain't got a lot of... There we go. Look at that, beautiful. Alright. We are going to have to think now. So we have the low grade charcoal, so we can put that at the bottom. Now we need... Oh, look at that. I knew we saved them for a reason. It's all a lie, don't worry. So now we can light that on fire. That's going to stay lit. That's not going to run out, which means we can constantly use this to make even more of them to stay lit for other things, okay? One thing I tell you right now we are going to do is we're going to make some stone. It's the easiest way. This is the first way you can actually make stone. The reason we're going to make stone is because we're going to get a shield. Now, we're going to need some planks. Oh, you see, I'm doing it again. This bugs me. See, I don't know why. Like, it's not efficient. That should be next to this, so that I can just quickly switch between the two, like so. There we go. Oh, I sometimes forget it takes 4 clicks, and you end up holding it down and just doing something you was not intending to do. Okay, so to make the first kind of shield, you can't make vanilla shields yet. What you can do is you can do this pattern. Okay, you can always check all this stuff in JEI as well. Yeah, and we have a crude wooden shield, 104 protection. Not that great. However, if we just take this little bit of time to make 4 stone, look, if we press U, it will show us the usage for this. So the crude shield surrounded by 4 stone will give us that, which has got double the amount of protection on it. Okay, and since we're gonna have to go out and battle things, obviously it's always useful to have a shield. We don't want to be taking too much damage in these times yet. That's just, you know, as simple as it is. Okay, let's put that in there and put these 3 up. You know, sometimes with my mouse I always end up double clicking without meaning to. It's silly. Oh. Okay, come on. There we go. You know, I don't know how many like episodes this is gonna be. I mean, I imagine it's gonna be quite a few. I'm looking forward. Hopefully, you know, when people start watching it, I'm gonna try my best to get this out there. Hopefully, it's enjoyable to watch. You guys can leave comments, recommendations. You know, like I said earlier, I'm gonna try and be as regular as possible with this. I'm gonna put, you know, hopefully daily videos up, and then, you know, maybe if the channel grows and more people subscribe, you know, I can start moving into other content, you know, play some Call of Duty and other things like everybody else does. But like I said at the beginning of the video, you know, this is just what I've been playing for now. I was sat there literally for the past week. I've had my channel up for a while now, maybe like 2-3 weeks, and I've just been there like, what to do? Just sat there like, I don't really know what to do. And then I realised, you know, if I'm having fun doing something, I should just do that. You know, hopefully the people that enjoy it as well, you know, can be here with me. You know, I know it's not going to be for everyone, but you can't please everyone. And at the end of the day, if I'm enjoying it, then I'm enjoying it, you know, as well as hopefully entertaining a couple of you people at the same time. That's just where my head is at in the moment with it. So, as you can see, you know, we're gonna expand this a little bit. Let's just watch there be a creeper or something on top of this and just fall through and blow me up. It's just my luck, really is. Sure, we'll be fine though. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Just a bit more headroom. Felt a bit claustrophobic then. And then I just destroy that because it's a bit out of place over there. It just would, wouldn't it? It just would. No, I don't know why I destroyed all 3 of them. There we go. It'll be fine there. We won't question it. All right, guys. We don't need to question anything. Okay. So let's go back to L. So now we have this, which has given us the ability to basically just continuously making the fire blocks. They are used for quite a bit, you know, like cooking and stuff like that and other things. Also for making your first lot of charcoal, you can't, you know, you have to basically grind that up in a grindstone and blah de blah. We will get to that. That's kind of like all this other stuff. Like I think I said before, you only have to go do this to the other age, but all this other stuff will be needed, and you will need to learn how to do it as well. So it's not just, you know, all for no reason. There are purpose, and there is purpose behind everything that you got to do, which I guess is, you know, quite handy. Right, so we've got a little bit of food now. Yeah, we've got We're only going to probably need another one of them, so we'll just get that there. I already know we're going to want this like here. I'm just kind of thinking, like, can we make a hopper yet? Because like I do prefer to use hoppers. Oh, we can't use a hopper at the bottom there, though. That's the issue. So, obviously, as you can see, you've got fire at the bottom, so you can't put a hopper. It'd be silly. However, what you can do, which is one of the quests, if I show you, part of the progression is, look, you build a wooden hopper, then a tier 2, and then you have to make a flame-grilled goodness. Okay? It ain't that easy, though, because to be able to make this, we need to do a ritual on some trees to be able to make cedar fire saplings or something like that. To be able to make the wood, to be able to get that. Once you do get that, though, things are a little bit easier to automate. Like, not hugely, but like I say, whenever you put something somewhere and you can leave it alone while it does it, is a good thing. At least I think so. You know, you don't want to sit there for 20 hours tediously clicking stuff. And I know you guys don't as well. That'd be boring. If I find it boring, you're going to find it boring. That's the way I'm looking at it, alright? Okay, so we can look at these bones and stuff. It's very simplistic. Like this. Look, if I just grab a bone right now, we click this on top of a sharp object. We get a sharp bone, which is used for crafting other things. Look, if we press the usage on it, we can craft other tools. Not that great. Stone still better, but I guess if you're in a pinch, that's what you have to do. You can flake it, which is what we've already done to get flaked bone and stuff. You can make bone meal with bone still, but you have to do that later once you've got power and tools and stuff. Okay? But that's what that is for now. If we press L, you know, we've done that. The next stage is making, you know, a tomahawk and a spear and then catching a bit of fish. It's not the hugest point. What we ideally want now are two things. We should make this, which we're going to do now. Dude, where's my biome? Because what we need to be able to progress any further is to find the Darklands, which is mainly abyssal craft stuff, to be able to kill some monsters at night and get acquired dark gems. Okay, they're not the easiest of things to kill by any means, but it is what we got to do to actually continue on our path. And ideally, if we can find a village, we need to get some squids, why do I forget my words? Some feathers, to be able to trade and get this atlas, which is the first map, like which I said before. You know, I do really prefer it. What we'll do is we'll just take these with us, because it is night time, and we're going to war, guys. We're going to war. Don't worry about it. The only issue is, I hope I don't have to travel too far, because without there being a map, it's quite difficult to find your way back to places. So I'm just kind of gonna go over here and hope, basically, that there's a village like just in this direction. That's all we need. Is there like cow behind that tree or a monster? I can't quite tell. I think it's just a couple of cows. It's all okay. And then maybe is that a chasm? Yeah, it looks some sort of a chasm. Yeet. Ooh, could have fell. Get back here, cow. Thank you. I don't use a fall. So the meat fell instead. Wonderful. Aha. You guys. What does a ninja karate zombie? So I've not really seen one of them except from the hunting dimension. It's an actual karate zombie as well. Like, he will kick my ass. It's all good. We managed it. We managed it. Whatever that is, I don't know. We'll leave him well enough alone, guys. We'll leave him. Ooh, look. Oh, they're hyped. They're on drugs. Don't lie to me and say, be like, they're not on drugs. They are on drugs. Look at them. Haha, you're silly. So these are the ones we actually want to kill, because if these have got the chance to drop that armor that they're wearing, and it's actually quite useful. Oh no, come on, I want the armor. I'm not going down there for you. We just need to find a bloody village. I agree, but can we not do this dance? Thank you. There we go. Still remember first playing Minecraft so many years ago and actually being scared of things like creepers. Like, and everyone can lie and be like they weren't, but you generally were. You just were. Whenever you first start, you are terrified of them. Although, like, when I started playing it, it was like after watching things like, you know, Syndicate and things like that. So, you know, like on his first ever episode, things blowing up on him. So, I guess that's probably what was at the back of my head at the time. Just realised I am probably better off making that biome detector. It's one of the quests anyway, and we have to go to the dark biomes. At least if I do that, then I know whereabouts I'm going. So, luckily skeletons don't have bows and arrows yet, because we don't have bows and arrows. So the mobs are actually going to progress as we do, quite literally. You know, as we get more advanced, that's when they will start getting more advanced. So when you get to the point where you can craft a bow and arrow, they can also craft a bow and arrow. So it's one of them. It does get progressively harder as you go along, which isn't too bad, I think. Right, let's press L. So we need the biome. So I don't know what it's called, but we're just gonna put biome or compass or whatever, and see if it comes up. There we go. Nature's compass, which is just like saplings, 4 wood, and a flaked bone. So there's a flaked bone right in the middle. There is that, and we have our wood here. I'm just so hoping that we don't have to travel for bloody miles to find it. There we are. Let's put that back there. Okay, so search. Darklands, Highlands, what? So that direction somewhere. That's all we know. That's all we need to know, really, isn't it? Just this direction. Mr. Creeper, we don't want to go. I really don't care about you right now. Just go bug someone else. Right. So let's hope we can find a village while we kind of travel over here as well. It would be better. Oh, wait, what? It was... What? Oh, I have to click. So it's telling me my closest thing, which is actually that direction over there. Which is just biome Darklands. Okay. Ain't it good to be figured that out? I didn't actually make the compass last time. I just found the Darklands. And then realised that I could make a compass afterwards. Never bothered using it, just actually did it, and that was it. Hopefully we don't have to travel over too much water, although it is looking quite unfortunately like that. Wait, distance 1,500 blocks. No. We not. Let's 1,200. Let's keep clicking until we can see whichever's closest to us. Why not? Okay, so it is looking like we're gonna need a boat, right? I think we can agree that we're gonna need a boat, which means we are definitely getting lost. If my sense of direction's anything to go off anyway. We'll manage it. Don't worry about it. We'll get it sorted. Eat some of this shark meat. See? And people are scared of sharks. I'm eating a shark. Don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, no. Wait a minute. I think we have to make a raft. Oh, no. Just a raft mod. Literally just that and that. Okay. I don't even think I have enough, do I? we press R, we can have a look at all the other ways of getting string, but I don't believe you can get it from feathers on this one. It's either cotton or wool, which we have not seen any sheep. I don't know if any of you noticed that, but we haven't. We've not came across any sheep yet. This really was a bad spawn. I mean, it is. I think it's coming up maybe to the hour mark anyway. What about if we just quickly head over here? We can't really get lost too much just shooting over here, can we? You know, I'm hopefully to only spend like 1 or 2 on this age, you know, episodes. It's just one of them, innit? You know, you're getting started. No matter what you do, it's going to take a while. It's just that simple, you know. Oh, watch out, it's not piranha. We don't like piranhas. They try and eat you. Plus, they're crazy on this. They come out of the bloody water and everything. They really, really try and eat you. They are not messing around. Let's keep heading in this direction quickly. Oh yeah, another thing I not mentioned. You can't, like, I know some of you might be sat there thinking, why am I just like not going into a cave and getting some iron or anything like that? The reason for that is they're also kind of locked behind the ages. So, I mean, as you can probably have put together by now, we wouldn't be able to craft anything out of that tool anyway yet in this age. But more importantly, is it's very realistic now how you actually find ores. So you don't just find them randomly scattered. First off, they are in the world, but you can't have access or even be able to see them until you get to the right age. Once you do get to the right age, you can then eventually see them, but they don't spawn the way you'd think. So essentially they spawn in big veins like they would in real life, and you find a sample on the top of the earth, you know, like a little rock with a bit of the iron or whatever, and then you know somewhere in that chunk down below there is going to be iron or coal or whatever it is you actually unlocked. So it's a quite decent twist, to be honest with you, because sometimes it's a bit difficult to find, and then but when you do find it, it's like sometimes hundreds and hundreds of iron or lapis and other things that you normally would have to spend quite a while trying to acquire all in one space, which is, you know, quite useful. Let's just pick up these. Oh, you see, we're going into that type of biome. That's a terrible biome. That in that place they just spawn like wild, like the trees. It is just a shambles. I hate it. Not got a good clearing or anything yet. Let's just pick up some of these bits and bobs. So yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to try and make this as, you know, entertaining as possible. But as I'm sure you can agree on these stages, there's not a hell of a lot we can do. It's, you know, we're doing everything legit here. We're not, you know, quitting corners. We're not cheating. We're not putting anything on, you know, changing or creative. So everything I'm going to be doing is going to be legit, and it's going to just take a bit of time, you know. That's all it is. We've got one insect there. I'm going to need a couple of these. Only 2 insects. Is there one over there? Well, that's doing some things. Ah, there's a couple there. Nice. It's kind of, it's not really cheatsy doodling, but it's nice. Look, just oxygen at the bottom of the ocean. Why not? I don't think they thought that through really. Get back here, squid. Thank you. I think I killed it. I can't really tell. You can't see shit. Yeah, we killed it. Oh, we're up to 8. Just trying to get enough, because when we find the villagers, we need to trade feathers and ink sac for that atlas, which, like I say, that'll let us basically be able to explore and stuff properly. I see you. Trying to hide from me. Oh. See what happened? You see, now here's the issue. This is why I didn't want to go places. Where the bloody hell's home? Eh? Eh? I think it's behind us, to be honest with you. It's not too far if I just kind of go over that direction. We'll find it. Are they piranha? They're piranha. Oh, on this, by the way, piranhas will jump out of the water at you. They will kill themselves to try and kill you. They're just, yeah. Whoever put them in the game really thinks they're aggressive and does not like them. Yo, you had 0 health. I'm sure it just said 0. How are you even running? I think it's over here, right, guys? Oh, wait. Is the water we crossed over? Like, is the house just behind us here? Oh, no. No, this was this is like a few trees that we just jumped over, wasn't it? If we keep going around, we'll somehow find it. See, this is my worst fear. I knew this would happen. So we just need to find that other biome, don't we? I was in the trees for a little bit as well, so there we go. I think it's over there. Is that it? Yeah, that is. That's home. Yeah, because we came across there. Alright. At least we kind of know that we're going to need about this raft no matter what. We still didn't find any sheep, but I was really hoping we would. Like, there's plenty of bloody cows. Now, if cows gave me actual leather, I'd be very happy. But they don't. There we go. Oh, he couldn't go anywhere. Don't know if I should feel bad or not. Oh, it's becoming night time. Yeah, so as I say, it's going to be a bit of a progress right now. Is that a cotton flower or... I can't tell. I hate this long grass stuff. Like, it just used to get slowed down and there's mud. There's lots of stuff just to basically be a bit of a pain in the butt. That's all it really is. Right. If we get any spiders, maybe we can just get some string from them and then we'll be able to make the raft. We might just have to hold out for that. Let's cross the water quickly, get back to the base. We'll kill some of that stuff and then we're probably going to call it that for the first episode, guys. What in the world is that? I've never seen that. It's a rat. That's new. That really is new. They didn't have rats in the older version that I was playing with my friends last week. Okay. Cool, but... okay. Just wasn't expecting it. Took me by surprise. Yeah, I heard that spider. Oh god. Yeah, you see what I mean by like the way they jump at you, like it's just a bit a bit too realistic if you ask me. There we go, we have that as well. So, I think this is a good place to end it. What we're going to do is next episode we're going to craft the raft, go to the Darklands. Literally guys, as soon as we get over to the Darklands and we get these crystals and just some bits done, we can come back, we'll be able to get the other stuff crafted, yeah. We'll have to just go into this a little bit, because we have to go into this, I can't remember what the Totempedia or whatever that is. Basically, you have to do musical freaking ceremonies and rituals to be able to turn cows into buffalo and get buffalo meat to be able to continue on and stuff and build horsepower stuff. But we will get there, okay? It may be another, 1 or 2 more episodes of this stuff, and then we will get to the more advanced stuff, which I'm sure you'll all enjoy. But yeah, well, thank you very much for watching. This is my first thingy. Look forward to your comments. If you like the video, please like it, subscribe. Like I say, I'm going to be as constant as I can. Daily uploads. I'm eager to learn from you guys as much as you can learn from me. Win the games and that. And yeah, thank you for watching Hunter Ascended, and I will see you next time. Bye.